I saw a lady with 2 dogs with dresses on, and I started thinking about how we do treat our pets, how we do talk with animals, and how we do live the relation with pets. And I had this strange and weird idea about, is that possible to embalm a pet? So with this question in my mind, firstly it was just a curiosity. So to respond to my curiosity, I started looking on the net for embalmers in Italy, taxidermists. I called them, and I was always receiving the same answer. Sometimes in their career it happened that someone was asking them for this treatment, but basically they don't want to deal with these people because it's complicated. They do cry, they do remember memories from the past, so you do have to talk a lot, and usually an embalmer doesn't want to deal with these problems because they're more used to embalm the head of a deer, for example. And so basically I started looking more deeply. Since I found the right guy, the right person, in the right moment, in the right timing, and this person is Alberto Michelon, who's a taxidermist in northeast Italy. And so with him we started calling his previous clients. We tried to replicate a sort of environmental useful for pictures. Yeah, you have rich people, poor people, lonely persons, big families, old persons, young people. I mean, it's very spread and wide. I know it's weird. I always tried not to arrive at their houses thinking that they were strange. I was really concentrated on the pictures, on the environment, on finding the right point of view, deciding where to take pictures. I was really into the project, like the photo part, because we always speak a lot before me to take pictures. So we sit down and we spend hours of talking, trying to know everything about the story, their relation with the animals. And then there was the photo moment that actually was kind of fast. In an hour, maybe, in an hour I did all I was needing, maybe an hour and a half if the things were complicated, but basically it was just a listening and discussing and trying to understand the motivation behind this choice. Well, basically Claudio, the owner of Tito, thought that the best way to treat his cat was to leave him totally alone and free. But they live in the countryside, so the cat had that life more similar to wild cats instead of house pets. So at a certain point he had this sickness, probably because of pests, and slightly he died. And for Claudio was a real shock, because he thought that that would have been the best way to treat his animal, but after all he discovered that he was wrong. And so he always complaining about himself and about what he did to his cat. So he decided to embalm him in a way trying to save at least his body, his physical body, because he wasn't able to save the life of his cat.